Hello from 2 weeks after I filmed this. So right as I was about to leave on a 2-week trip, I realized that I had so many due dates the first week of October, which I was missing by going on this trip. So everything that was due at the beginning of October was actually due like now. And so one of the main things I had to work on was my poster for my art show. So my art show isn't until next year, September 4, 2024. So hopefully you'll see a lot of videos leading up to that. But the poster is due. So I had to have this done by October 1st, and this show is going to be completely painted in acrylic, which is a new challenge for me because I don't usually paint physically anymore. Most of my work is done digitally, but this whole show I have a vision for it and it's all needs to be done in acrylic and be a bit more of a realistic style, which was very scary for me because painting digitally I can always change the colors, I can always adjust and fix things, but to paint something in acrylic was just very, very intimidating for me, which you will see throughout this video. I basically had like painting paralysis where like I just could not get started. I was struggling so much and I was overthinking it so much. So I want to just keep everything in this video so you can see how I struggled through it. In the end, I did get it done. I had 3 days to get this done. Close, but from the picture, the poster got done. It looks good. So I am proud of myself. I feel like I learned a lot on this particular painting, and it took me about 20 hours. I am so proud of myself. I do struggle. I really do, but I do get there in the end. So I hope that you will join me on this journey and see what I learn. I'm really struggling with like paint paralysis. I just feel so much pressure for this painting to like be so good. It has to like encapsulate the whole show and make people want to come to it, and I'm like, so I had all these plans that I sketched out for this other version of it, but I just like, it wasn't quite working. I wasn't quite happy with it. Something, I was just getting stuck. So okay, I'm actually gonna do a different scene. I have all these like things saved of different places that I'd like to paint for the show, and I was like, I'm just gonna move on and try a different one. And I sent that to all my friends and they were like, that's even better, go with that one if it's the theme more. I'm like, okay, great. But I'm still feeling this paralysis because like when I paint digital, I can just fix it, but I'm painting this with acrylic, and like I've been practicing my painting acrylic this year, but I'm still like, so much pressure to like get this right, and I'm running out of time, and it's just been like painting paralysis. Anyways, I'm now finally going to paint, I swear. I have my easel. I'm gonna like romanticize this whole thing. Like, I'm painting under the skylight, the rain is falling. It's gonna be lovely. I was on the deck earlier, but then it started to rain. Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to be playing, I think I'm gonna listen to Folklore. I've been really into the album right now. Listen to some calming music. I'm going to drink my wine. This works for me. Like, I think it calms me down, and like I can get into like, I love having a drink when I paint in the evening. I'm also doing a little mini of this to test out some of the techniques and colors I want to play with. So I will do that first, and then we've got to get going. It's 6 p.m. now. Let's see where I get to by 10. In the past, I've had like these painting nights where I paint until like 3 a.m. I am having a hard time doing that right now because I've just already overtired, but I feel like that's what I need to do, is just like have like a late night painting sesh. So that's what we're gonna try, and we'll see where we get to. I don't think I'm gonna film the process because I feel like I'm already struggling with so much pressure, and I feel like it'll add more pressure if I feel like I'm being watched. So I'll just check in intermittently and we'll just hope for the best. This is the setup. We're in my studio. It's really messy on the other side of this. Let's not get into that because I just had to mark it. And yes, I have sometimes put my phone there to shoot in another direction. Paper towel, we have water to drink, water for paint, and wine. So let's get started. I think this is gonna be our setup. Yeah. Hi. Hi. I don't like when you're that close to the edge. We haven't actually started yet. Honestly, I had a little bit of a meltdown where I was like, I don't even want to do this. I don't know, I'm just applying so much pressure on myself that I'm like, and I'm so tired. I'm like, I don't even want to do this anymore. yeah, I feel like I'm just having a bit of a spiral where I'm like, I have a vision for this show, but I don't know if I can achieve it. Like, maybe I'm just not a good enough artist. I'm like, I have a vision, but I don't actually know if I'm the artist to achieve it. Like maybe I'm not good enough. Like I can't actually achieve my vision because I'm not a good enough artist. I'm having a whole spiral and I just need to start painting. I honestly don't think I've ever prepped this much for a painting before. I usually just go for it, which maybe I should have just done because I'm just spiraling, but I think I feel a little bit better. I'll show you what I did. So I sketched out the mini, which honestly just proved to myself that I could even sketch it. I'm like, look, you can do it. I printed out the reference, and I also printed out some pictures for style, and then I printed out a sheet for color reference. I want it to really feel like September, like very fall. That's when it was when I took the photo, but I want to like enhance those colors even more. I sketched it out. I'm going to paint this little one very loosely, then I'm going to sketch it on here. We'll see where we get tonight. I just need to start. I need to calm down, which is what the wine is for. Just breathe, calm down, and paint. I really hope this is the beginning of a vlog where like later it's like, wow, incredible, she made it was fantastic, and not like me crying later and me like, I really can't do this. Okay. I can do this. Okay, it looks a little rough, but I think it's actually pretty good to know like where the values are and stuff. Okay, it's 8:30, moment of truth. I need to start on the actual piece. Ooh, here we go. It's 10 o'clock. I took a break. I think from the lighting, you can't see my sketch at all, but it's actually mostly sketched out. I'll give you another view. I took a break because I need to figure out, I gotta draw a bike. I gotta draw a cat, which is, I struggle with scale and proportion, and this is no different. I think to draw this cat right now. It looks like a mouse, but it might be fun. And then like, based on the image, the bike goes out to like here, but I don't understand how it could be that long. This could maybe be a little higher. I adjusted the umbrella. It's just looking like so phallic, which I was hating. I think I may have had the scale right, but I made it smaller. Okay, honestly, the sketch is giving me some hope. Like, I feel like there's some things I really like. I'm still so scared. Part of me wants to just like block in colors. The other part of me wants to just like do tiny pieces at a time. I think I need to like figure out the bikes. I'm changing the front bike from what was actually in real life with a cruiser, but then it's like 3 bikes piled on top of each other, so I think that's always going to be difficult. And I think it's not too bad though. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix the bike. And I might block in colors. Let's see from there. There's a lot I think that is working. Actually, yeah, it'd be great for you to look at it because I'm not, I struggle sometimes with like scale and stuff. It's easier to see from like the scale.
Yeah, because of the glitter.
Because from that angle, it looks like I've made no progress, but I actually have. It's almost 11:30 now, so it has been many hours, but I am feeling pretty good about this. Maybe it still was hard to tell in here because of the glare, but I think I have a pretty good sketch and pretty good scale now. I've been like erasing and redrawing, but I feel pretty happy with this. I think I'm actually going to go in now with the paint marker just to get some clearer lines, especially on like some tricky parts like the bike. I will then like be painting over this, so I think it's kind of fine. And I think I'll feel a little bit better without having that direction. I don't know if you can see, but I do not know how big to make this cat. Every time I make it smaller, I feel it should be bigger. Every time I make it bigger, I feel it should be smaller. I feel like it'll be easier to enlarge it later and make it smaller, so let's just leave it. Okay, it's been 6 hours. It's 1 a.m. This is where I'm at. Now I'm like, do I start painting or do I just give up and go to sleep? Where I thought I would be at Friday night. It's Sunday night, so I don't know if I'm gonna get done without an all-nighter, and I just don't feel like I should pull an all-nighter. Good morning. Wow. Good morning. It is 7:30 a.m. I woke up at 6:50, even though I went to bed a little after 1. This is the thing about my sleep rhythm, like, I just can't sleep in no matter when I go to sleep. Anyways, I'm kind of glad I left it this day. It's nice looking at it in the morning light. I think we're good. I think maybe the cat should be bigger. I need to leave the cat alone. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do now this morning, I have my coffee. I think what I'm gonna do now is paint in the values. So I'm just gonna go in with like a dark wash and put in where the darkest areas are gonna be, where the lightest areas are gonna be. I think that's just what we're gonna do this morning. Then I'd love for my desk to not look this chaotic. I know it's not my top priority, but I feel like it's just making me feel more overwhelmed. I want to put in a load of laundry, and then like maybe get a little bit more done before starting my work. But I also have a lot to get done at my job. So I'm working from home today, but I think I want to yeah, just work on the values, and then I gotta do a lot of work for work. I gotta do a lot of drawing for work. Anyway, let's see where we get to. It's like a really windy, cold day. I did consider going out to paint on the deck, but it's quite windy. So I'm not gonna have my like usual drawing in the morning on the deck. Anyway, let's get going. 8:30 p.m. Let's try to paint for 2 hours. Let's see where we get. Hopefully we get a lot done. Hopefully I get home from work tomorrow and feel like painting for many hours. Tonight I had to like clean. I started to do some cleaning in the morning, but it does look like, it looks better, but only if you saw what it looked like before. If you're only looking at it now, you'd be like, it's pretty bad. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, it's 11:30. I'm painting 2.5 hours. I think I've made good progress. I just still don't know if I'm gonna get it all the way done. Darks in there. That's a good start. That's how slow I am. It's been an hour and a half.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do.
Okay, been about 4 hours. I'm such a slow painter. What do you think? Think I made enough progress? Can I go to bed now? I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. That's you. I hope it's fine. Fresh hair. Okay, how's that? Okay, it is. Can't see that, can you? It's 11:10. And I'm now gonna paint. I'm all packed. I only want to paint for like an hour or two and then go to bed and sleep for a few hours. So I have to leave here by 6 for my flight. So let's see what we get done. I honestly might not completely finish it. I might paint enough to then like Photoshop or draw and Procreate the rest. Let's see.
Nothing is forever, you're so keen on telling me. Everybody's worried, saying that I'm in too deep. Keep it all together, move on to bigger things.
Good morning. This is now me from the future. It is 2 weeks later. I got back from my trip, and yeah, the painting is done. So I did get the painting done. So basically it was due October 1st, but I had that flight. So, and then my whole trip. So I finished painting at 3 a.m., left for my flight at 5 a.m. And then I said I was gonna like do more details digitally after, but I never did. Because I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna spend a bunch of time trying to make changes that probably will not make a big difference. And it's not really worth my time while I'm on vacation. So I ended up just leaving it exactly as is. And I sent it in for the poster. So we got it done. Looking at it now, yeah, I'm really proud of it. You saw the struggle, like, I was really spiraling. I didn't know if I would be able to do this, and I honestly felt unsure like most of the way through. It did help when I like showed my friends and everyone was really into it. I showed my family when I was on my trip and everybody really liked it. And yeah, looking at it from a distance, like once I was on my trip, I was like, yeah, this is really, really nice. Oh, sorry, I am not steady at all. Yeah, I am really, really proud of it. Thank you for coming along on this journey. Yeah, I'm really, really proud of it. So thank you for coming along on this journey. I did figure it out. Hopefully the next ones will be easier. Yeah, I still have like, you know, the rest of the show to paint, but I have a whole year to do that. So please follow along. I will try to show those ones as well if you enjoyed this. But hopefully this gives me the confidence going forward that I can do this. I think I will follow the same process, doing the underlayer and then doing the outline and the paint pen. That worked really, really well. So I did it in a Posca, like, thin one. Yeah, and that worked really well for me. I was gonna go over, there's some details that I did do, I think, in the Posca. I was gonna go in and add little white details, which I never really did. I ended up, again, leaving it as is. And yeah, that worked out really well for me, so I think I will continue that process. Yeah, I'm really proud of it. One done. Hoping to have at least 10 for the show, so my plan is to paint about 1 each month. So yeah, thank you for following along. Now I'm more well rested, I had a great trip, and I'm really proud with what I accomplished here, so thanks for coming.